Hey guys, I know I just posted a review earlier, but a lot of people have been expecting a remake on Pokemon Gen 3 games. Essentially, Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby. People have been wanting remakes on those two games. And I don't see why not. And personally, I grew up with generations 1, 2, and 3. And to see a remake on generation 2 on generation 3's default games, that being Sapphire and Ruby, personally it'll be good, but in my opinion it wouldn't. I'm on the fence about it, you guys, just to say the least. And also, yeah, my facial hair is getting in there, but anyways, I know Gen 6 has already been announced, and I made a response about that, like last week, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, who knows? Ruby and Sapphire might get remakes in Gen 6, but again, who knows? It's quite literally too soon to judge on that part, you guys. And with me, I know I've been nagging and bitching towards Gen 1ers, but and every other person that has been dwelling in one of the 5 generations. There are people who only like Generation 1, hence Gen 1ers. Pokemon are only people who only like Gen 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. But with me, unlike everyone else, I actually had an open mind with things like this. I've played almost every handheld Pokemon game, mainly in the main series, of course, but the spin-offs, I just really couldn't get into many of the spin-offs, but that's just me. I don't know. Anyways, Generation 6. I like the designs. I know only 5 Pokemon have been revealed, new Pokemon, that being the 3 basic starters. I got 2 rings on, but the 3 basic starters and the 2 mascot Pokemon for those 2 games have been already shown. What do I think about the 3 starters? I like them. The grass one is a chipmunk ocelot looking thing. I don't know. The fire starter. Pretty adorable. I say the cutest one out of the bunch. Out of all the 15 starter Pokemon that have already been aired, plus these 3, mind, by the way, I say Fennekin, I believe its name is the cutest out of all of them. Disagree as you may with that, but I say it's the cutest one out of them all. And I know in the trailer it was shown to be using a psychic type move. That typing has already been done last generation and with Gen 5's Victini. Victini is a very good Pokemon, but I don't know. It's too soon to have another psychic fire psychic type, whatever the hell typing it is. And, with the water type, with the water starter, people have been saying that, oh, it's a frog, it's already been done, why? Look, the past frog-like starter Pokemon have mainly opened toads. Politoed, obviously it's a toad. Seismitoad, mine. Toad. Trogunk. Frog-ish, I would like to say. Froakie, I think its name is. I don't know. I'm butchering these names, trying to remember them clearly from memory, but it's a new spin on the frog-like Pokemon. And with that, it's to say I'm not gonna. It's okay looking, I guess, but let's just wait and see on their design, the evolutionary designs. So yeah, and if they use firefighting again, like everyone else, I'm going to have a surprising bitch fit. I'll be having a raid. You'll be seeing me rage all over the place. And that is not something that I want to do. Basically, I don't want to rage all over the place. But I will when necessary. So yeah. And with that, I'll leave it at that. And the two legendary mascots for X and Y. Let's start off with Y's. It's a bird, yes, cliche with the legendaries, but I personally say it looks actually pretty badass, to say the least, you guys. I mean, sure, it's a bird, but I say it looks pretty badass, to say the least. To me, my speculation on that is either going to be 1, a psychic flying type, or 2, a dark flying type. But then again, the typing thing we will have to wait until further this year. And now for the deer looking one. Personally, I think it looks like I don't know, a mix between Dialga and Virizion. Whether you agree with me on that is open to interpretation, but that's just personally my little picks at it. And personally, I say it's actually pretty, to say the least. Yeah, I know that coming from me is a little awkward, but mainly what they did with the antlers, it's actually quite, to say the least, settling to the eyes, or at least in my opinion. And yeah, I'm not gonna try and guess its type, you guys, so there's that. And with me, I'm gonna get both games just to save my sanity, you guys. Because if I were to get any games like this, I would have to get both. Just to save my own save whatever little sanity I have left. Mind you that I'm not going to go into that. But hey, I'm going to get both, and I will have my full opinions on those two said games. So yeah, this is Aries, signing out. There, guys.